From the very beginning, the Halo TV series had disaster written all over it. Just like so many things in Hollywood and in the entertainment industry, they take these very well-known IPs, things that fans care deeply about, and instead of actually doing something for those fans that would also be appealable to normies, no. Instead, what they want to do is they want to bastardize that thing. They want to tell the story that they want to tell, not the story that should be told from these characters. And that's exactly what this Halo TV series is turning out to be. And the people who are making this series have basically admitted just that. They are admitting that they don't care about the games, that they don't want this to be connected to the games in any way, shape, or form. They say it's going to be non-canon, everyone, almost as if that is an excuse to race swap so many different characters, to make Master Chief not Master Chief, to do things that he would never do. And the result is that a lot of fans are not happy about it. When you look on social media at the reaction to this, it is very clear that the Halo fan base thinks that this is terrible, wants nothing to do with this. I guess it's yet to be seen whether it really will appeal to the normies or not. And to be fair to the people that made this, the producers, they told everyone exactly what it would be. We didn't look at the game. We didn't talk about the game. Halo Season 1 showrunner Stephen Kane says of his prep with the game's developer 343 Industries. We talked about the characters and the world, so I never felt limited by it being a game. And of course, like that we saw that play out time after time. Even in the trailer, things just didn't look right. Even Cortana, Jen Taylor, who voices Cortana and plays the character in the series via performance capture, says the show is a different kind of beast. Do you want it to be exactly the way you've already played it and already seen it? I'm not sure. Well, the answer is, for people that are actually fans of this, for people that have been Halo fans for 20 years, the answer is absolutely yes. But they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to make it anything like the game, maybe so they could get articles from garbage mainstream media sites like this. The Halo show is nothing like the games, and that's why it's good. Halo showrunners earned criticism for saying they didn't consider the games. They were right not to. The games are literally what Halo is built upon. Whether you like it or not, whether you play those games or not, whatever. The reason that this series is a thing is because of those games. The reason that there is even a demand and even excitement for potentially a Halo TV series is because of the love that people have for the games. And once again, Hollywood cannot get it right. Hollywood wants to do their own thing, tell their own story with their own message, and say, screw the lore, screw the canon, screw the continuity, and screw the fans. But we even saw that right off the bat when they let us know that Master Chief would be taking his helmet off. Halo TV show breaks Master Chief's #1 rule, and I absolutely love it. Just like this one, Master Chief had to take his helmet off early in the TV series, according to the actor who plays him. And I want to show you something, because we actually do have a little bit of footage from that. Now, if you want to watch this show, here's spoilers for you. The spoiler that he takes his helmet off has obviously already been out there. We're actually going to show a little bit, so I guess if you care about being spoiled by this, maybe look away. But this is in the first episode, guys. The very first episode. No build-up, no mystique, no nothing. We're talking about a character who we've not seen his face throughout the entirety of the Halo series. But one episode in, and you have this. There you go. There's Pablo Schreiber as Master Chief.
If you want me dead,
you have to aim up here, is what he says. But when you look at the comments to this, like, that's a really interesting second helmet Chief has under there. So lifelike. Let's read through these. We're just going to read straight through this. What bothers me the most is the willingness for them to show their face, especially when the Chief we have here doesn't look like a battle-hardened Spartan trained from a young age, and they're known for their full appearance in Spartan armors. Spartans prefer having their suits on, including helmets, and they can't utilize the full power with the helmet off. I guess they didn't want to be like the Mandalorian, but they shouldn't have shown his face. Maybe cut to the back of his head and still have the seam, like Darth Vader or Sama showing their face at the first battle. It's weird. It is. After one battle scene, we now know exactly what Master Chief looks like. Not even build up to like the end of the season or anything. This is not fucking Halo. That's the problem that fans have. If they played the games, they would understood how it's not necessary to show Chief's face. Plus, they could have used his actual voice. This was the exact moment the illusion of him being Chief was shattered. Props for props for doing a Halo show, but seriously, they really need to learn the lore of the franchise and know things about Master Chief that make him great. Like, nearly all of these comments are just bashing them. Love how there's zero buildup for this. If you can imagine if Mandalorian took his helmet off in episode 1. And there's more, though. There's more because we do have a little line that I guess they're trying to make Master Chief a little bit funny now somehow. Listen to this.
Didn't see anything I liked.
Yeah? What is it you like?
Nuts.
Nuts. Master Chief likes nuts. So funny. I'm so happy that we have this young female lead who's going to really steal the show from Master Chief. This is exactly what Halo fans have been asking for. And there's a lot of other people too talking about the quality of some of the CGI. Is Eckhart's Ladder. He's a huge Halo fan, a massive fucking Halo fan. Now this is a shot from early on in the battle sequence that, I mean, come on, like, it's a freeze frame, and I get a lot of CGI might look really bad in a freeze frame moment. But if this was the only one, people probably wouldn't be talking about it quite as much. But I mean, this is what we got in Halo Infinite. There was a lot of backlash. Now we get this in the Halo TV series. Michael Legacy Killer says, this is by far the worst aspect of the Halo TV show. This character. Someone explain to me why a human is leading the Covenant. What the actual fuck is this? It screams CGI is expensive, so here's a lame human villain. People are not happy, and we do have a little bit of an example of some of the CGI as well. When you look at Master Chief throwing this, Master Chief throws this rifle down, and just look at how unfinished it looks, I suppose. It looks like something people are saying like the Star Wars special editions, like the type of early CGI. When you look at like the lack of detail on that, it looks like something that you'd see in like 1997 CGI. But it doesn't stop there. There's actually a sequence where a Spartan is battling and grabs a plasma pistol off the ground. But unfortunately, they forgot to do some of the finishing touches. Watch this. And you can see right here that, you know, it's fully effects are done on this. Doesn't look half bad right there. Unfortunately, they forgot something. And you can see that in the cutback shot, in the first episode, the first action sequence of the Halo TV series, they have unfinished CGI, unfinished effects. This is like a prop that they're probably supposed to put the finishing touches on. It's just like, it's just brown. Right? This is rough, and people are absolutely hammering the Halo show for good reason. I don't think this is going to be good for them. Somehow they've already ordered 2 seasons for this, probably because that's the amount of money they invested in it. But from so many people, they're saying this is not Halo, which we knew from the beginning because these people told us. They told us that they didn't care about the games, that this wouldn't be like the games in any way, and they were right. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.